Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. New Horizon Lawn Care here, and we are going to dive into the model runs here as it is New Year's Eve in Central Illinois at the time of recording, and we are about to experience winter as if it never has experienced before. We're getting ready to get into some weather that we haven't seen in a very long time, and we're going to talk about it here. I'm not going to dive a whole lot into this. I'm just going to kind of show you some of the raw model runs, and we do have some sort of agreement in model runs. There is one model run that is blowing it out of proportion, but that's what models do. However, we are, about 5-6 days away from this main event, and I want to show you guys the different model runs. So, we've got this basically GFS setup here. Okay, the rain that we are experiencing now is moving out. Should be done for your New Year's Eve plans if you are in Central Illinois. Those of you that are more off to the areas here that haven't started getting it, well, it looks like your New Year's Eve gonna be a little rainy. So you might want to take an umbrella if you're going out somewhere. Might be a possible chance that New York gets in on some rain tonight. Or early morning hours. So if you're outside doing some stuff over in New York, be looking out for that. Might want to take a jacket with you. Temperatures are also going to start to fall behind this. As you can see, getting some light snow precipitation in northern Indiana, northeast Ohio, northeast Indiana, northwest Ohio. Sorry about that, guys. Up into Wisconsin area. Or not Wisconsin, Michigan area, up in that area. It doesn't look to be very much, but the main thing I want to talk about is our next system. Coming in here probably Sunday night, Sunday afternoon, depending on where you're located, all the way overnight into Monday. And we do have a little clipper system coming through here Thursday and Friday, Thursday night into Friday. Doesn't seem to be much, maybe an inch or two at the most, but we got to remember those grounds are warm. So this system here wouldn't pay much to it. Higher elevations, grassy areas, stuff like that, probably going to be your best bet for accumulation. I don't see the roads necessarily sticking to the roads. So as of now, I don't think this little skiff of snow is going to amount to much. It does kind of shrink once it gets into the kind of the Appalachian Mountains area and up into Pennsylvania and up in that area there. So, of course, it doesn't conjoin with the moisture out at sea. It just fades off. But what we got to pay attention now this is the 6Z run. I'm going to show you the noon run here of the GFS. Two totally different setups. I don't buy the noon run. I think the GFS is way too south on this. But 6Z shows the low coming into the lower parts of Texas and kind of coming into Mississippi and Alabama-ish area. And then it comes right on up, mixing with a little bit of moisture and giving us some snow. Now, the low pressure doesn't seem to get like a super ramped up. Stays in the 1006. Sorry, can't talk today, guys. Trying to get my words straight here. So it doesn't really conjoin or doesn't really seem to get into like a 999 or a 998 millibar until it gets out to sea as of this run. So let's kind of look and see. I'm going to try to chase it back here a little bit. No, it doesn't. It's a strong storm. Don't get me wrong on that. It is a very strong system, but it's not like the strongest we've seen. But for our first big winter storm of 2025, this is going to be a pretty big storm. Very, big enough for Illinois. It's probably the biggest snow we've seen in one storm. Models are showing anywhere from 7 to 9 inches. We haven't seen that big of a storm in a good long while. So just kind of want to show what it's showing. Now, I'm not going to go much past that. We do have another system possibly coming in here. We've got to keep an eye on maybe Friday the 10th now. A little wraparound system could bring another inch to 3 there. We'll see. And then as you can see, more systems diving in there. So we're going to keep an eye. But just to show you there what that shows. Now I'm going to bump this. We're going to move this just right here. And let's bump this to the 12Z. As you can see, low pressures down in Mexico, New Mexico right now. And now it goes into lower Texas, so it's already showing, excuse me, a lower setup for the weather here. It doesn't show it cutting. It shows it just kind of, zonal, almost going straight across into Florida. I don't think that's going to happen, guys. I seriously think this thing's going to cut because it likes to follow the high pressure. And high pressure's up here. There's a big H right here, and it should cut. So I think the GFS is just having problems on that. So that would bring little to hardly any snow to Illinois and maybe more snow to Kentucky, freezing rain and sleet to Tennessee, parts of Kentucky. I don't think that's going to happen. That'd be a decent little setup if you live in Kentucky. But I don't think that's going to happen. And then as you can see, that storm that was on the 10th is now a little bit farther west. So something we've got to pay attention there and see if we can get some other systems in here. So, but that's that. Now, what do you say we jump into a little different scenario? Now let's go ahead and let's put this a little closer to Illinois. Now I live in Illinois, so that's why I'm kind of forecasting. I'm not really forecasting, just showing you the models for Illinois. I will go ahead. I'll put this back on the 6Z. And I want to show you guys here kind of what it shows. So there's a little clipper. Here comes our system. Pretty good help. As you see, it starts real heavy, getting kind of strong right here. Then it shows here, it kind of just lightening up. So we'll have to see if that trends too. Maybe it's just going to be some light snow. It's not getting super strong. There's our other system we'll pay attention to. So, and then I'll go back to the noon run here. As you can see, I'll bring it up a little higher here. There's our clipper, our system. Basically I-70, I-16, and south. And really the majority of it is here in basically central Missouri and down here in Kentucky, with a little bit of sleet and freezing rain in there. So something to look at there, guys. I don't know if I buy into this. I don't know if I buy into this at all. I believe more of our Euro model maybe here more than I do this. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put this into the Canadian model here, and I'm going to show you what the Canadian thinks. Canadian has a really nice deal. There goes our storm, off to the deal. It has our clipper system for Thursday night into Friday, a little bit further north. So we'll see if that pans out. And then it pushes, and here comes the system. Gets its act together a little bit more. So as it gets its act together, there it comes. Is a little bit further north. So our southern counties. So the pink is freezing rain. This purple is sleet. I don't mind sleet. Freezing rain doesn't bother me, but it looks like I'm up in this general area right in here. So looks like we're going to be all snow. That system kind of lingers a little bit and then dissipates. And then that kind of shows maybe some energy coming down. We've got to pay attention to that around the 10th time frame, but that's obviously 10 and a half days out. Now, what does it say here for precipitation? Going to do a total snowfall here. Now, this will include our clipper. Again, dusting. Let's see here. Okay, that's that. So we're showing here maybe an inch to 2, maybe even 3 inches up here towards Kankakee. And here comes our system. So I'm going to back that up. So this would be the Sunday and the Monday. 8-9 inches, according to the Canadian, not out of the question. Not out of the question at all. And I'll take this out to the run just so you can see we could be upwards of 10. As you can see, it's really starting to fill in down here with snow. And I think January is probably going to be snowier than a lot of people want to make it seem like. I think December's for a lot of people, not just Illinois. I think out west is going to start getting snowier. Out east is going to start getting snowier. I really do think that we are in for some big time snow. So can't can't super wait. I'm super excited because I snowplow, so I'm ready for it. Now, I'm going to go ahead, since we're close enough, we're going to look at the NAM models. I'm going to look at the 12s to see what this newest run says. Let's see here. That's the 18Z trying to come in. I want the 12. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and push this up. As you can see, maybe some snow flurries tonight at your New Year's parties. Maybe even a little snow here. Maybe a little snow here come, Tuesday night into Wednesday. New Year's Eve into New Year's Day, maybe over here by Ohio as you get some wraparound moisture and cold coming in. That is a 997 low, a little bit stronger low there, but not enough energy and not enough moisture to work with. As you can see, we're going to push this up into time, and here comes our clipper. Now, the NAM, again, has this further north, but it does kind of bring some moisture in here, and we get a little bit out of it. Then it goes off. Okay. Let's see what it shows for snowfall on that. It's like Iowa could see a couple inches. Yeah, nothing much on that. It's showing maybe an inch up here to a dusting down here. And I think the reason why is because it knows it's warm. Parts of Iowa, you could get 2 to 4 inches. Less the further south you go, more maybe the northwest you go. So... And then let's go ahead and let's check the 3. I don't know if the 3 is going to show anything. It's actually trying to run the 18Z already. Let's pull this up. Yeah, it's not out the full jurisdiction of the storm. Still showing 2 to, maybe 4 inches out in Iowa. So those of you that live in Iowa, little clipper system coming through. Clippers can look small, but can pack a punch. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and dive into the ensembles right now. This is the GEFS ensembles, just to kind of show you. Cold is still looking very, very cold. I don't know how to pronounce this to you guys. It's going to get cold. After our system comes through, this system right here, Sunday into Tuesday, Monday, whatever, the cold just dumps. And it dumps. And it's like, oh, there it goes away. Nope, ridge forms. Kind of wanted to show maybe here about the 5th. Maybe we kind of gradually warm up here. So what some of the new ensembles are showing is maybe we don't like warm up above freezing. I think we recover a little bit, like we get closer to freezing at this time. But as you can see, kind of fades away. And here comes our another cold system, which taps into the other trough, and they work together, bringing in the coldest season yet of the year. Now, this is going to go on several days, even 3/4 of the month, possibly. If we don't get, stay below cold, I think we're going to maybe return to closer to normal as we look to be here. But we're still below normal here, as you can see in the area. Even Texas going to get in on some of this here the second week of January. And I'm still monitoring the snow down in Texas. We'll look at that here in just a second. Again, there comes a trough digging, and there it goes. Bunch of cold, folks. Probably some of the coldest air we've seen in a few years. And I know we've had some cold spells. So I'm going to go ahead and go back real quick, because I know I've had some people that were commenting from Texas. So we're going to switch regions. We're going to go down to Texas, and we'll talk a little bit about you guys. So this is the noon run of the GFS. Let me slide her up here a little bit more. There you go. And as you can see, stays kind of quiet. Maybe around the 2nd, you guys got some little bit of light showers breaking out. And there it goes. That is the NAM. Okay. Now let's go back to this. Let's go to GFS. Just want to kind of show you the NAM. This is the GFS now. And all right, there's your rain breaking out here Sunday. At the same time that our storm's breaking out, you guys are going to get a low pressure and, just some light rain. I don't think you guys are going to experience any of the cold until the second week of January, but we may have some below freezing temperatures here in the upper parts of Texas. So, but doesn't seem to be any snow, just cold, probably during the night. And then here, Wednesday, January 8th, we got some snow breaking out here in New Mexico and parts of West Texas here. And then as you can see, we get a band right here, southern Texas. Now, I don't know if this comes true. This is roughly 204 hours out. This is going to change. But something to note here, we could be seeing some snow to rain in Texas. Parts of it maybe even seeing some sleet. Maybe some sleet down in here. Just have to see what happens. It isn't out of the question that Texas cannot see snow. Excuse me. As you can see, it does kind of warm back up, but I don't necessarily know if you guys are going to get like super warm like you have. I think you're going to go to, 50s, 40s, something like that. Because this cold is going to be pretty close, and that's normally your 32-degree line. So I see maybe 40s, maybe low 50s. We'll see. Maybe some more rain, maybe around the 14th. But, yeah. So, and then I'll show you guys maybe the northeastern here for you guys out here. Again, that system for today moves out. Some rain coming in. Whoops, too far. See our system down there. You guys, up there just don't seem to get a whole lot. You get some light snow showers. Am I seeing anything big? Not so much, just some light snow showers. Now, I do want to kind of show the southeastern area. So there's some talk about maybe upper panhandle of Florida getting some snow the second week here. As you can see, there's our system. Of course, the noon run, it shows it diving. I, again, do not trust this run. But it shows, North Carolina, South Carolina can maybe even get a little bit of snow, sleet, freezing rain on this run. I don't buy into that. I think the model's just having problems with what's to come. So as you can see, Florida is going to get pretty active during this time with, rain, potentially heavy rain, as if you guys need it after all the stuff you guys had to share with all the hurricanes and stuff. But, yeah, so GFS is backed off other than maybe right here of getting some light snow or maybe mixed precipitation. So, and that's right around Sunday the 12th. That's 2 weeks away, 276 hours out. Not really paying attention to that. So, but now it's time to jump into the European model. All right, guys, and here we are looking at the, I hate this thing sometimes. Looking at the Euro model, just going to kind of quickly go through this. I've got some other things I got to get taken care of, and I want to get this video out. I've got some New Year's plans tonight, and I hope you guys have a fantastic into your 2024 and a wonderful, awesome beginning to 2025. And if you're enjoying this content, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Would love to get this channel some more subscribers. If you guys really do enjoy this content and you want to see more even throughout the year, let me know. And maybe we can do like severe weather stuff and all that. I mean, I do like talking about the weather. That's kind of why I like snow plowing. But we'll go ahead, move this in. We're going to kind of pass. There's our little system coming in. The Euro doesn't pan this out to be much. Kind of basically focusing on the big storm coming Sunday and Monday. So, and Sunday's a good day. Kansas City Chiefs play on Sunday. So go Chiefs. You can see here, definitely looks like 74 to, I don't know, 64 maybe. Could see the heaviest part of the snow. Evansville, Indiana, you guys are looking at sleet, freezing rain, possibly starting out. Let me go back here just a little bit. Where'd it go? There it is. I went back too far. Or forward. You guys could see maybe it start out as some snow. And then as you get that warm air aloft, I think it's going to transition to a little bit of sleet and then possibly some freezing rain. And then you guys get some snow on the backside, possibly some heavy snow. So that system I buy a little bit better. I wish we could get some more moisture cranked in here. I mean, we got plenty of moisture funneling in right here. Kind of wish this low would be a little bit stronger and pull some more moisture, and I wish the cold could be just a tad bit stronger, and it would keep it also. If we pull more moisture in, we're going to have more potential for icing. Now, some of the models are spitting out, even up in here, could see 1/10 of an inch of ice. I do not buy that either. I think modeling's having problems figuring it out because this is showing all snow, and it's not necessarily showing the icing. The icing stays down here. We'll have to see what the high-res data pulls up once the high-res data gets close enough to be able to see this, which we should be able to see that sometime right around, I don't know, Wednesday, Thursday probably at the latest. We'll start to get the high-res data. We'll start to see this, so we'll see what it's thinking. So it skedaddles out of here, and let's see here. I don't think it has much more on our plate, other than maybe a system to our south, which we'll have to pay attention to that. Which everything changes. Every model's different. So far, this here is the only storm we have on the radar, and it's even got some holes in it and all that. But I do want to kind of show you here the run. So that's the new. Let me show you the overnight run here and show you that it was a little stronger. Still low pretty much in the same place. Got a high pressure right here, and that low pressure just following that high pressure. So that's why I kind of think the low is going to stay to our south. So, yeah. Now, how much snow is this predicting? I'll go ahead and show you real quick, and then I'm going to end this video. Total snowfall. This is the overnight run. We're just going to go to the 7th. So that's what it was thinking for the 7th. In my area, showing 7 inches. Down in this area, Cumberland County could be looking at 9 inches. Parts down in here, Albany, all that, you could be looking at 15 to that. Not a forecast here, folks. Just showing you raw data, because I'm going to go ahead and show you now what the noon run shows. Shifted the mounts down. Of course, we went too far. There we go. Shift the mounts down, and I'm still looking at about 7 here, 9 in there, so it's still looking kind of between 7 and 9 inches, maybe even 10 in some places. Maybe the model's not picking up, but it's still showing down in here a good swath of heavy snow right around closer to the low pressure. Now, this is also taking into consideration some sleet, so that's why the sleet and freezing rain, that's why these numbers are higher. This includes sleet and freezing rain. So, got to take that into consideration. So, there we go. But, all right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video as I have making it. I hope you guys have enjoyed the last 2 videos. There will be no video tomorrow. I am going to be getting snowplow equipment ready, and I'm not going to have time to be able to come make a video. I'll be probably working most of the mid-morning and afternoon. But hopefully we'll make a video, I don't know, Thursday, Friday. If I see something dramatic changing and this thing shifts way south or it ramps up and gets even stronger, I'll try to make a video. But thank you guys so much for watching. Happy New Year. God bless each and every one of you. If you want to help out the channel here, the best thing you could do is hit the like button on this video. Helps to get it out in front of more people. If you want to help even support the channel more and see some awesome stuff that we do here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and then turn your notification bells on, because it will help you guys get notified anytime we go live, or we put these special videos up, or I post a video, because I do some pretty cool stuff with snowplows and lawn care and tree work and all different kinds of stuff. So thanks for watching. Happy New Year, everyone, and we'll see you sometime soon.